Hey guys, it's Roxy here and welcome back to my channel. We are playing Hogwarts Legacy today, and so we are continuing off where we left. It's been a while for me guys, so I don't remember where I left off. Okay, anyway, let's look through some of these stuff. Okay, so Natty just sent a mail about how I helped her and Mr. Rape escape, and so she wants to talk about it and chat. We could do the Polyjuice plot where we enter into the headmaster's office to get into the next trial, but that would just make, I guess, the next trial available straight away, right? Because I can't be getting into the office and then not doing anything, right? And then there's a surprise meeting with Poppy, Reef and Vengeance, and then there's this absconder, encounter the sky's the limit. Oh, maybe I'll do the next broom flight. Okay, and find and enter the caverns. This has been a while. And then maybe I'll do Imelda Reyes runs. Just cause, okay, I'll be honest, I don't pass on my first one, so I'll usually keep trying them until I get them, and then I'll just show you guys the one that I got. So yeah, practice guys, practice. Okay, let's do a friend indeed first. Where is this though? Where am I? Okay, I'm here. Gotta get to here. And the nearest would be here. Okay, let's just go there first. Okay. And I guess if I get any Merlin trials along the way, I could clear them as well.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Revelio.
Okay, let's see. Money. It's always good when they give you some money.
I almost captured a grapphorn in the forest.
Oh!
Yay, right.
Are those
Still.
poachers? Should I just jump in and, hear them? That'll be quite fun, right? Okay. Let's go.
Perhaps I shall scuttle it. You! What do you think you're doing?
Ah, I can't believe my first shot I missed.
Ready to pray, shall we?
Oh!
It's all hurt you.
Well,
Incendio.
where are the other two? I guess the last guy got pushed off the cliff. Must be right. I mean, the wolf animagus dude must have got shoved off. Or is he coming back?
Back for another visit? You're putting me to sleep.
Let's just have some fun.
Bees around here can sleep a bit easier now.
I guess so, yeah.
Revelio.
Oh. Moonstone. Moonstone is really important. Originally, I was supposed to go up, and I got distracted by some of these people. Harklum Hallow. What a name.
I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horklums for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo.
Oh, I just jumped in. Wow.
Revelio.
Gotta put on the lights.
Lumos.
I bet you can,
Confringo.
you know, you can like heat that up. So it keeps all those vines. Alrighty, let's see.
Revelio.
We're gonna collect Sirona's letters. I just hope I don't get anything super exciting. There must be a way down there.
Confringo. Revelio.
Is there anything here? Nope. There isn't. Ooh, okay.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Whew. Can I transfigure him? Let's see if I can transfigure our troll first. No! That was not very smart of me. Oh. Is there a way to like trap the troll in there? Ah. Okay. Sorry guys. I still feel like ancient magic is the right way to deal with such big enemies. Oh.
We've agreed to let...
Revelio.
Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks.
Confringo.
Oh God.
Revelio. Lumos.
Mr. Moon really gets himself into trouble. Without, I guess,
Revelio.
intending to.
Lumos.
But, you know. Okay, I managed to get rid of the troll. The problem is that I haven't found the letters.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
At least there's lots of loot here for me. Okay, maybe not real loot, but you get my drift. They're all like horklums. One moonstone.
Revelio.
Who is this Mirabelle? Ah. So it seems like she has a bunch of friends from different houses.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Yeah. Nice. Gone. Okay, so we have to return those letters to Sirona, it seems. I've been fetching things for people though. Okay, I don't want to do the Absconder's Cave today. So let's just head to Hogsmeade. Meet Sirona and then maybe do the time quest.
Up to now.
Where is... Oh, I missed the entrance. Okay, let's return this to Sirona. Oh my, why am I walking? Here. I walk so slowly and properly when I get into a building. It's annoying. Too proper.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Spottle with some horklums for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Let's just ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is.
Ooh.
Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher.
Interesting.
To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Aw.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years.
Wow.
Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140
that's
points.
true.
I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
Aw.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Aw, that's so sweet. Oh well. Completed another quest. I got a keg shell. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, let's see what's next. We wanted to check out Imelda Reyes. Or should we... Maybe let's meet Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. Poppy always brings me on some weird adventure that, you know, you might die, but you'll be fine, I guess. Okay. Ooh. Got new gear, so that means new upgrades. Do I have a lot of... I do have quite a bit of gear. Okay, but I do have enough gear slots as well, so... Fair enough. Yeah, I do have enough gear slots to survive. So I guess I will be going with Poppy. Let's go to Forbidden Forest. Wobab. Okay, this I want to untrack. Okay, so here's where we meet Poppy. Let's head here. I think that'll be closest. Okay. Ooh. Why am I in a battle stance?
Revelio.
Like, I'm suddenly, you know, in a battle mode. Okay. Let's meet Poppy.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Revelio.
Oh, I remember what we have to do. We have to talk to Centaurs. God!
Is this where we're meeting
Help
the
me.
Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure
Centaurs
about this.
are very
I
much
can't imagine they're fond of
on
being
their own.
surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
well.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right.
Nope,
We'll
she
simply
sound
be
like
honest with them about
she's
what we're
hiding
trying
something.
to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Yeah, they not happy, girl.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
She's not very smart for diplomacy, if you ask me.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
When
From
am I
what
going
I
to
can
speak?
see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Oh, dang. Well, thank you, sir, for helping us.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers
Well,
do.
probably if you said all of that before, you know,
Could it be?
that, we might have convinced the herd.
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Okay. We nearly got killed, girl. We nearly died.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him. What with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned.
Well,
I'll let you know what I find.
okay. I thought we were going on some adventure. Guess not. So, next place is with Natty. I guess. Progress 10. Don't need that. Yeah, I guess then it's me going to Natty's to check on her. Let's go see. Okay, hers is back in Hogwarts. Let's go Hogwarts. We've got a few side quests around Hogwarts. And more often than not, they tend to take advantage of me. Okay, let's just...
Revelio!
perhaps the other... Oh. Ah, Professor Ronan, who's
Professor,
Slytherin.
do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school.
Aww.
My experience was less cheerful.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
Huh. I actually do like Professor Ronan, although the first class I was a bit like, But he's a nice guy. Oh, have I unlocked this door?
Revelio.
He does make class really interesting. Ah, finally I can open these.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
What is this? A dark tower cell. Kept a troll here on which students could practice particularly challenging spells. Whoa, okay. Don't know if that's a good thing, but sure. Okay, I do have to get down because I have more important things, like for example, talking to Natty. Still trying to figure out where this side quest is, but seems like, I don't know, it's gonna take a while.
Revelio.
Is there one more layer down, maybe? Huh. Who am I waiting for? Let's see. Evangeline Bartsley.
Pardon me. Is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie.
Ooh.
Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother
Oh,
likes to say I
no.
couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog.
She's
No
tone
point
deaf.
putting them back in
Wow.
if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black. Taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
I like her opinion on this. Stewards of history.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower, just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower.
Okay, I'm not here to deal with the bells. I'm just here to collect that quest. So I will be talking to our favorite friend, whom I just saved. Who is this? Huh? No, I'm not here to pet cats.
For all eternity.
I feel bad for that guy, but actually I don't.
Revelio.
Ah, I like it. The Christmas decors are up. That girl looked a lot like Natty. Huh. Okay, let's
Revelio.
pick that one up.
Students always run when Peavsy wants to have some fun.
Everybody's worried about what Peeves
Revelio.
costs.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Yes, I know. But I saw a chest at the corner. Just gonna help myself to it.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Oh no. Well, her concern
I
is
don't blame her for
warranted.
being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Oh no.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
Aww.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Well, I guess that's the end of one chapter for this. Okay. Let's do one of those. Open those things up. Double. Single. Let's see. 24. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 8. So the first one is a spider. Okay. Second one, 14 plus 0 plus 11. So 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. The Hydra. Alright, let's see.
Rebellion.
I guess we loot a few things. Could it be upstairs? remember I came up here
Revelio.
one time. Okay, what if we went here? Let's see.
Lumos.
Huh, where is this? I think it must be
Revelio.
upstairs. Like further up, right? Although we've been here. But isn't that place like awfully far?
Revelio.
You know, like really far away. The yawning gargoyle. Okay. Seems to have a couple of things in here. Wonder if there's another place. Oh,
A little more.
nice.
Revelio. What do we have here? The demiguise.
Oh, we have a demiguise, but I'm not removing them. After Mr. Moon was so petty about it, I have no desire to remove a demiguise for him. Like, dude. Ah, okay. Wait, is this the space? Yes, it is. So it wasn't in the astronomy tower. I thought it would be, because it kind of looked like it was. But no, I was like, can't be that far, right? No, he went back. No. Another field guide. Thank you. Okay, so let's do one more thing. The polyjuice plot. Okay, that seems to be the best. If not, let's see what else there is on the map though. What is that? The One-Eye Witch Passage, okay, no. Oh, Samantha Dale needs some help. There she is.
Oh, it's you! Just the... Samantha, is everything alright?
No, it's not. It's my brother William.
Aww.
The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry.
Wait, I don't understand.
Exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I guess that's hilarious. I'm sorry, Samantha, but... What?
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible.
I'm sorry, Samantha.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation
Okay,
is dire.
I get it, girl.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
I'm sorry. He clearly
How
needs
awful.
help, this guy.
I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Yeah, not in his feet, in his
He
brain.
may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. Especially as the result of a single brainless mistake.
My point, this guy doesn't have a
Now I worry
brain.
that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora.
Wow.
The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
Interesting. Okay, this...
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry. Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
Oh, well. Well,
How do you
important
know it's
question.
safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
It's true.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Okay.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh God,
You
Samantha,
simply
how do
go
you...
into the tomb where
How?
Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus.
Okay.
According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple
No,
task. You'll
it's
find
not.
it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
I'm pretty sure there are spiders or something.
Thank you for
there.
your help. My family
But-
is indebted to you.
Girl, I don't want my feet to turn into beets, man. Okay, guys, I think that is the end of today's video. We got more stuff. We should do the polyjuice plot, but you know, I guess I'll do that the next time. Or maybe return stuff? I don't know. Let's see how that goes. I really want to do the Sky's the Limit though, so that might be my first priority. Alright guys, that's all there is for today. If you enjoyed this one, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!